the emergency department, sometimes called accident and emergency.
Sandra has had an accident at home and thinks her arm is broken. Her key worker has taken her to the emergency department to have it checked. First, they go to reception.
If it's busy when you come to reception, you need to wait behind the black line until it is your turn.
The receptionist asks Sandra some questions.
They would ask questions like your name, your address, your date of birth, religion, where and when you had the accident, and how you got to hospital.
Sandra's key worker helps her answer some of the questions. The receptionist asks Sandra to take a seat in the waiting area. She is waiting to see the streaming nurse.
Some people who come to the emergency department have had very serious accidents. They might need to be treated before you, even if you were there first. The streaming nurse decides what order people are seen in.
The streaming nurse calls Sandra into a small room. She asks Sandra about the accident and looks at her arm. Sandra's key worker has brought her traffic light document.
If you don't have a traffic light document, you can get a copy at the emergency department. It will help the doctors and nurses to understand how you like to be treated and how best to communicate with you.
Sandra is told to wait in a different waiting room. When her name is called, she goes to see someone called a nurse practitioner. The nurse practitioner asks about her accident and examines Sandra's arm. She types information into the computer and arranges for Sandra to have an X-ray. Sandra goes to the X-ray department. She goes to reception and then waits until her name is called. The person who does the X-ray is called a radiographer. They use a special machine to take a photo of the bones inside Sandra's arm. The radiographer goes behind a special screen. Sandra is taken to the plaster room. She waits until it's her turn. The plaster nurse puts some padding and bandages on her arm. The bandages are wet and coated with plaster. The plaster gets warm and starts to harden. The plaster nurse puts Sandra's arm in a sling.
A broken bone needs to be checked again after the swelling has gone down.
Sandra makes an appointment at the fracture clinic for the next day. She tells reception that she has arrived. She waits until her name is called on the speaker.
Sandra Smith, fracture clinic, please.
A nurse takes her to see a doctor who talks to Sandra about her broken arm.
After the swelling has gone down, you will need another cast.
Sandra goes to have another cast on her arm. Bones take a long time to mend.
This one is lighter and lasts longer. This you will need to keep on for 4 to 6 weeks.
When her arm is fully healed, Sandra comes back to have the cast removed.
They use a special saw. It cuts the cast off, but it cannot hurt your skin. It is very noisy.